Girls in the Game. It's about 2 weeks away now.
Yeah, we hope girls will be inspired to get involved in all aspects of sports. CBS Sports Colorado's Romy Bean joins us now. And Romy, we cannot wait. We're really excited about this. Just a couple of weeks away.
We are so excited, and we're excited this year because we have got a lot of new organizations. Today we are here with Tammy Davis with the International Association of Approved Basketball Officials and the Colorado Volleyball Officials Associations. It's a lot of words. Tammy, tell us more about your organizations and what you do.
So CVOA is the volleyball. That's specifically Colorado directly related. I'm an area director for area Denver 1 with that. Primarily high school, but we encourage people to move on, college, club. International, IABO, I'm part of that committee. It's a women's coordinating committee. And that one is with international support, Canada, Europe, all of the United States, trying to promote and bring up people. We also have junior IABO, which 14 and up, we support bringing those women up. From that go, Colorado supported 16 and up with volleyball last year.
So when we talk about officiating, this is one of those great sports or careers in sports that maybe people don't always think about. How did you get involved?
Scrolling social media.
Okay. See?
I just saw that there was an opportunity, and I went into it. Ironically, with basketball, I was coaching at the time, a little frustrated with some of the officiating. So in all honesty, I got into it because I wanted to find out what makes people accountable and how to train and support. And so that is what our organizations are about right now. Training, support, networking, opening the eyes. And like I was telling you earlier, with high school graduates going into college, if they can get into the intramural, they start their sports career there, but it's a great opportunity to earn income, staying in shape, staying within the team.
Still get to be part of the team. And, you know, over the past few years, look, we've heard about some shortages of referees and officials. You told me there is some growing stability, though, which is fantastic, but especially girls. Why was it important to them and women to get involved into officiating?
I think women struggle. It's primarily a men's sport is kind of how people have been looking at it. So our job is to try to support the women. A lot of the women have told me that they don't feel that they have that support. That's why we started the Women's Coordinating Committee on the international basis. And so with that, again, it's the networking, it's the support, mentoring, giving people that outcome to where they can say, hey, I blew a call. Can we talk about this? How do I fix it? And just being that support team. Because in the retention aspect of it, especially with basketball, it seems to be the support that had been lacking, and it's that first through 3-year official that we lose. And so right now we have a team that is trying to put together that support.
Which is just incredible. We want to keep them involved. Why is it important in your mind for girls to be involved in the world of sports?
I'm not sure really how to answer that one, to be quite clear with you, but I just think that we're kind of underrated. I don't think we are seen as much as we could. I love that we now have women in D1 basketball in men's. We also have a woman that just started with the NBA. Wow. So that's fantastic. Yeah. 30 years ago, you would have never even heard of that. So I think it's all in networking, it's building, promoting, and for women just to understand that that avocation is there for them. I think the biggest problem was they didn't think that that was a possibility. So if we could make people understand that that is availability, have that support system for them.
It's absolutely wonderful. That's why we were so happy that you're going to be part of Girls in the Game. What a fabulous career that girls and women can come and learn more about. Tammy, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you out there for Girls in the Game. It's coming up on August 16th on the DU campus from 9 to 1. You can register today. Just head over to our website. Can't wait to see you there.